This episode of MTG3 is dedicated to Brody from Alphonso Investments. He's a great pillar of the community and is from Canada, and he really does his best to be positive and make a good mark. He needs more subscribers, so check out his link in the description box below and give him a subscribe. He is amazing. Thank you, Brody, for being an amazing friend.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town.
Welcome to MTG3, and today we got amazing, sensational cards for you. And what cards am I talking about? We're talking about 3 green cards from Brothers War that I, Tortoise, personally love. And I hope you enjoy these cards as well. And with that, we start this video right now.
Round 1.
The first card on my list, these 3 cards, this first card is amazing. Right? You can taste the card. You can smell the card. This card is going to be bonkers. It's going to be strong in Commander. It's going to be good in Limited. It's going to be great in the Cube. And what card am I talking about? I am talking about Awaken the Woods. Awaken the Woods cost 2 green and X, and you create X 1/1 green forest dryad land creature tokens. These tokens are affected by summoning sickness. This card is nuts, because X is extra mana. Even though they're affected by summoning sickness, they're going to ramp you, or be derpy blockers, or both. However it works out. This is amazing. This is crazy. I don't even need to explain why this card is good, because this card is just reaching a home run for how amazing it is. With that, we go to the number 2 card on the list.
Round 2.
The number 2 card on this list is an amazing card. It is crazy. Like in Limited, oh yes. In Commander, Atraxa decks, especially budget Atraxa decks, might run this card. But this card is going to be good in the Cube overall because it's aggressive and provides a permanent buff. And what card am I talking about? I am talking about Simian Simulacrum. Simian Simulacrum costs 3 generic colorless mana. He's a 2/1 artifact creature ape. When Simian Simulacrum enters the battlefield, put 2 permanent +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. It can be Simian or it can be another creature. And he also has Unearth for 2 generic and 2 green. And Unearth says, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Then exile it at the beginning of the next end step, or if it would leave the battlefield at all. Unearth only as a sorcery. This card is crazy. This card is very solid for aggressive builds in limited environment, like Cube. This card could see play in counters decks in Commander, especially the budget realms of thereof. This card is nuts. This card is crazy. This card is one of my favorites. It should be one of your favorites, especially if you own a cube. If you're building a budget cube, I would suggest running this card in your cube. Run it as a green card because of that Unearth ability, but it's flexible because it's colorless creature ability. This card is going to be amazing. It's going to shoot through the roof of excitement. And with that, we go to the number 3 card, the top card on the list.
Round 3.
The last card on this list, the final card on this list, it's not as amazing as some people would put it out to be, and it's not as bad as it should be. This card is a fixed Rancor, alright? Fixed. And it's just as powerful in the limited environment. My Rafik deck would love this card. And if you have a Rafik deck like my deck, your Rafik deck will love this card. And what card am I talking about? I am talking about Audacity. Audacity costs 1 green for an enchantment aura. It says enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and has trample. And when Audacity is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. This card is pretty solid. This card is amazing for those aggressive early game Voltron style decks. It gives a +2/+0 buff and trample. How can you say no to that? Sure, it's not Rancor where when it goes to the graveyard it returns to your hand. You don't need that. And other aggressive colors that run green, this card is going to be a smash hit. Especially if you have multiples. And I mean multiples of this card. This card is going to be insane. Yes, I'm being ridiculous, but this card is nuts. This card should be played in your cube. This card will definitely go in Rafik Voltron style commanders that run aggressively early game. This card is my favorite card that's green from Brothers War. We go to the end step.
You listening? Damn.
Go, 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 go.
To answer last week's question of the day or of the week, we asked, what is your favorite card from Brothers War? And we have Paul R. saying, Jasmine Baril is his favorite card from Brothers War. Yes, a card that cares about creatures with no abilities is an interesting take and a flavorful take from Magic's history. So this is a good card. Thank you for answering the question. Thank you, Paul, for being a viewer, for being a subscriber, and for being amazing. And with that, we go to the question of today. The question of today is, if you could unban one card in Commander, what card would that be and why? Put your ridiculous, funny, and serious answers in the comments section below. And with that, till next time, my friends, play wise.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
Got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round. Welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly. Thoughts jumbled around, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative.